I got the tablet. I'm trying to learn everything. So just bear with me if y'all see me kind of like turned off camera. It's not because I'm ignoring anybody. I'm just trying to, work all the different aspects. I'm on the tablet. I'm on the phone. I'm on the laptop. So this is our last segment. We're going to go ahead, bring everybody back on. And this will be the last segment of the show. Hey, Nova Nova. We're waiting on Michael to come back. But
now we exited out on me eating ass. That's crazy.
No, we got to finish that up. We got to finish that part. We got to finish that up. Go ahead while we waiting on Michael.
It is not a problem because I definitely want to see Mike's face when I say that shit. So, Mike, go ahead, bring that ass back.
Bring that ass back, Michael. Come on back wherever you at. But no, I mean, like, tonight was a good show.
It was. It absolutely.
We're definitely gonna have you come back on to Nova.
Listen, you know what? I definitely would love to come back.
Yes,
I had a great time. Like, you guys are definitely a vibe.
Oh,
definitely a vibe.
Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna have you come back on because you have a lot of insight. It's good. You got a good presence, a good vibe, good energy. I love it. And I love the fact that like everybody has been so supportive of the show. And a couple of people have
I definitely told Kid, I'm like, I'm nervous as shit. Like, I'm nervous. Like,
I was like, tell him it's gonna be like you kicking it with your friends,
right?
Just talking. That's how I wanted it to be. So people want to for some people, this is like a therapy. Just coming out here, talking, getting your opinions out. Making people just feel comfortable.
Yeah.
I just want to have a platform where we're also kind of educating people about things that they don't know. Oh yeah, and Charmaine gives us our end of the night joke before we close out. All right, Charmaine, hold on tight to that.
Right, don't forget it.
Yeah, don't forget it this time. But yeah, I definitely want to have a platform where it's open for everybody to come and speak their piece with no judgment. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people get on things and they speak their piece and people judge them or create animosity.
I don't mind judgment because I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
Like, I just, I didn't I feel like I got to 30 and it like, I really had to learn how to be unapologetically.
Yes. Yes, so Lord.
It's like, judge me. I don't care. Shit.
Yes, that is so true. But back to this.
Like, judge me.
Back to this eating ass.
Oh, no, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I ate ass too by accident, but.
I was about to say, if you eating that pussy right, you gonna get a little ass in your mouth. Let me
say. No, it happens.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you're just down there and like you get a little too wild, you get a little too sexual, like
Nah, see. Listen.
Did you spend wipes today?
Wow. No, I mean
don't be wrong, man. Don't get me wrong. I do not judge anyone that eats ass. It's totally understandable. Sometimes you get freaky. You just want to get up all in there.
What I'm saying,
but I'm just saying, some people don't wipe the ass.
Like, you eat your significant other's ass. You can't be out here eating everybody's ass.
Mm-hmm.
But what I was saying is that a lot of times you really be hearing about like black females not sucking dick, and it's like 9 times out of 10 is because it's not reciprocated. You know what I'm saying? So they like, if you not eating my pussy, I'm not sucking your dick.
Oh no, yeah, that's
especially if you don't know how to do it.
Well, Christina, you need to get with a dude that eats your pussy right. It ain't my fault. Choose better niggas that eat your pussy right.
I didn't say that.
Listen,
Charmaine has no problem.
I didn't say I didn't have nobody that knew how to do it.
Yeah.
I've experienced it though. I'm gonna tell y'all this story. Real quick. I experienced one time this guy. This was back in my Cali days. was eating me out, and he would bite my clitoris. Yes. Y'all.
Wait, no.
Yes.
What the fuck?
I don't even know. I would be jumping, and I was like, "You're biting me." I don't even think he knew he was biting me, or maybe he thought.
Wait, hold on, and it's right there.
And it's so thin, and he was like, it was like it would feel like a little needle. Like it was. I think he was trying something. I'd be like, I don't like that.
Let me tell you something.
I don't even know what to say to that. Wow.
If it's any type of equivalent to somebody like putting teeth on your dick, you will get punched.
Ooh.
Yeah, especially like on the tip of the dick. Like you. Now I'm gonna be real. I done met some guys that are into like a little bit of some tension to their balls or they dick.
Oh, you mean like biting it?
Where are you meeting these people? Christian Mingle? Because you know they nasty. No, it's not a joke. I didn't tell a joke. I'm serious. Why
no, but for real, like they like a little pressure, and you just be like, I'm gonna be real. I done had some experiences where I'm like, yo, I don't think I can rock with this one time, and then I'm out of there. If this ain't something I ain't vibing with, I'm out of there.
Big
every sexual encounter that you have is not going to be good. So
that's true, though. That is very true. That is very true. But all right, so we going. So wait, no, but I know we're calling you by your tag name, but I was gonna ask you. Dang, it slipped my mind what I was gonna ask you. Oh, are you into just guys, or are you into guys and girls?
So I will say this, and this is kind of something that I discovered. Like, or obviously I'm in a relationship now, but
right.
I'm into masculinity.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that is because I have been with a trans man before, which is a female turned into male.
Oh, how was that experience for you? Were they still feminine?
No, they were. They literally were like a man. It was like a.
But I mean, like on the outside, I know. But like, did they still have like? Were they still very like in tune with the emotional side of femininity?
I don't know. We didn't get that far. We just fucked. But it was kind of bizarre for me because it was like on like externally. I really didn't know that he was a trans man until like, you know, we like was messing around, and all of a sudden it was like,
wow, interesting.
There's a critical element that's like missing.
Right,
you know
right.
So,
right.
It was like, oh, and it was like a moment of self-realization where it's like, oh, it's not that I don't like pussy, I'm just not attracted to femininity. You feel me? So it was like, ate it, fucked it, all of that, and it was no problem at all because in my mind I see a man. You feel me?
So, I got you.
It was a different type of experience, but like that's why I said like I'm attracted to masculine energy.
I got you.
Okay. In the form of a male body.
Right.
In the form of somebody portraying a male
body. Okay, I got you. Okay, that's interesting. So you still the vagina was still all right.
It was hitting. But you know that's obviously the past, like because you know I don't.
That's the past because he's in a relationship. Yes, like, he's in a relationship. Like, we're just asking questions.
we just.
Is your partner is your partner the jealous type or?
he's not the jealous type because he never would need to be. You feel me? Like, I make him very secure. Like, that is
Oh,
like,
that's so sweet.
like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna marry this man someday, you know, so I'm not, he don't never gotta worry about shit. You feel me?
Oh, see, that's the thing. Making somebody feel secure. I was just talking about that.
Damn, look at that. There are good black men out there. Holy shit.
Hush.
Oh my God.
Absolutely.
At this point of the conversation, I thought we were all shit.
But it's
I'm
only
fucking with
me
y'all.
and
I'm
you,
fucking
Mike.
with y'all.
We the
I'm fucking
only
with
two.
y'all.
Huh?
We the only two, Mike, and maybe Ken. That's it.
Well, at least there's 4 of us.
That's right. Y'all are some wonderful, wonderful brothers. I'm glad I get to be in y'all's presence. I'm just a little lady over here.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I try to, I mean, like, I'm not gonna hold you, like, just real quick before I get onto this, because this,
Yes.
I'm about to read
Yes.
Florida real
Yes.
quick. That shit hit different. Like, when you really, like, find somebody you really, like, want to spend the rest of your life with, it's like, it's a difference. Like I said, it's coming into, like, a moment of self-realization where it's like, I didn't know I could care for somebody on this level.
So much.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? So,
it's
like,
fluttering.
absolutely.
That's beautiful. I'm so happy to hear that. Oh, yay. I love love.
Ooh,
I love to see people
another
like
question, because we kind of hit on this topic a little bit last week.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel with your significant other that you want and need him, or like you just want him, or just need him?
See, that's the.
And
I feel
well,
like
the reason why I'm asking that, because, like, you know, like, I'm on the same boat with you as far as, like, I know I'm going to marry, like, the woman that I'm with right now. You know, like, that it's a fucking guarantee. It's like, I don't see myself with anybody else.
right.
You know, and so, like, I guess, like, some people might look at me like I'm crazy, or when I say that, like, I want and I need Charmaine, baby, love you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I wanted your perspective on, like, you know, how do you feel, like, towards, you know, your partner, like, you know, because everyone's gonna obviously is like, I don't need that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want that motherfucker, but I don't need.
I won't say, like, so this is what I'll say to that, because need almost comes off as like a form of codependency, and I can't, it's a loaded term, okay? What I will say is that I want him, and no, I think I might say I need to, because in reality, it's almost like he, our relationship, everything is transformative. It's transforming me into an elevated individual, and it's like I can feel myself like I crave him. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's more than just because. Now, mind you, I'm a loner. I love my solitude. I love my alone time. And it's like, he recharges me. He refreshes me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like,
that's sweet.
It's on a much deeper level than just like because I feel like when you love somebody, a lot of it can be selfish. You love them because you are. It's a selfish type of, like, it's what you can do for me. But in this case, it's more so, how can I make you happy? I want to make you the happiest that I possibly ever can, and it's like that's basically what I feel. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a selfless type of love. Like, I literally, I would go to the ends of the fucking earth for this man.
Oh,
you know what
that's
I'm saying?
really
And happily go off the edge if I need to.
Oh.
Like, it's like, it's literally just, I want him to be happy, you know, and it's in a very unselfish manner. It's like, you know, it's kind of like even the way I move. Like the way I move, like everything I do, I'm thinking like, oh well, damn, like what do Keena need something, or I'm like,
Oh, well,
babe,
that's love then.
or
That's love
like, you know
then.
what I'm saying, like, well, let me make sure like we ain't got nothing going on, so I check with him, like, you know what I'm saying. It's like it's literally it literally changed how he literally changed how I move, and it's just like this is like the healthiest shit I've ever had.
And that's how you know. That's how you know you at where you're supposed to be.
And I do that because, and what this is something that I really hold dearly, like, because I always ask my baby, like, is it anything like, cause you know we've been dating since September, which don't even seem like a long time, but in gay time, that's a long fucking time. Let me tell you. But it's like, it's crazy because I literally be like, babe, like, what? I mean, okay, what's your pet peeve like about me? Like, give me something. And he don't have shit, and I'm like, are you serious? Like, come on. And he don't have nothing. But it's like every once in a while, I kind of tell him like, you know, yeah, you should work on this. You need to work on communication a little bit. Blah blah blah. I want to see you more. Blah blah blah. And he works on it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's compromise too.
It's one thing to tell, and that's what I'm used to. I'm used to like having to repeat myself over and over and over again. When you tell somebody some shit that, you know what I'm saying, you feel some type of way about, and they actually try to improve on it, that is like real fucking love right there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like, yeah, that's where I'm at.
No, I agree. That's a beautiful thing, though, and I'm happy for you. That's wonderful.
Yeah. See, this is why I wish he was here last week, because everything he said, I feel the exact same way towards Charmaine. It's just that shit did not come out as poetically as he said it just now. So,
that's okay, though.
I wish I could have said it that good last week, but I didn't.
But you show it, though, Michael. You show it. So.
I mean, in all honesty, I used to take on these little projects, especially when I was single. And I wanted to know, like, I would ask people who've been in relationships for a long time, like, what is love to you? Like, define it. And a lot of times, people who have been together with somebody for a long time and they feel this type of way about that person, they can't even describe it. It's not a describable feeling. It's just, it's there. It's that existence. You know what I'm saying? It's on a deeper level than words can really describe. I mean, I can try to find the words, but in all honesty, no words will really be able to describe how I feel about him, because it's on that level. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's layers to that shit. It's different layers to it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, to feel and I used to get scared too, because of the person I am. Like I said, I'm a loner. I be to myself, and I'm a very independent person. So to feel like it was a feeling that somebody has that control over my emotions, and that control over, like, pretty much not my existence, but my being, my heart. Like, you know what I'm saying? It scared me, because I'm like, that's a lot of control.
Right. No,
that's
right.
a whole hell of a lot of control, but he doesn't take advantage of it, which is the difference. You know what I'm saying? It's like, he nurtures me, he recharges me, just like I recharge him, or I like to think I do.
Well, that's a beautiful thing, though, and that's good that you guys have that.
That's beautiful, man.
That is a beautiful thing, and I'm happy for you, and I hope it flourishes and you guys get married and all that good stuff. So that's a beautiful thing when you find like your soulmate and somebody that you connect with. So we are going to go into our last topic of the night, because we have gone over our time, but it's all good because we were having a good time. So our guest has a topic
right there, Braveheart.
Oh,
there it is.
Yes. Hello.
Absolutely, that is my heart.
Oh, well, that's sweet. So, okay, so Your baby is going to present his topic of the night, and we are going to tap in and discuss it briefly. So, Nova, what is your topic of discussion that you would like to unfold on us tonight?
This gutter trash ass governor of Florida, DeSantis, is exploring cracking down on kids being exposed to drag shows.
And I saw this actually did pop up on my feed on Instagram.
Now, and I discovered this maybe like about a few months ago, if you type in a date and reporting from in like it's called it's a Florida man. If you type in a Florida man and a date, you will see anything, and it's literally every day. It don't matter. Like, you could just pick a random day, a Florida man. It will say some off the wall crazy ass shit into Google. I shit you not. Florida is literally the swamp and the trash can of this fucking country. Let's be clear about it.
Yeah, they do a lot of shady shit, especially the black people down there too.
You motherfuckers are responsible for Bush. Let's be clear. So the fact that we literally have, you motherfuckers got this don't say gay law, y'all got this bullshit. You worried about the wrong shit.
Right.
It's like, so what happened is that it was, I guess somebody had put out this video of this young kid at a drag show, and they was trying to get the kid to tip the performer, the drag queen. And it's like, my issue with that is the fact that it's all about, you have to teach your children, and I feel like that's the problem. We don't I won't say, I'm not saying we, I'm just saying like people don't like teaching their children. You know what I'm saying? There are a multitude of different type of people in this world. Right.
And I agree with you on that 100%.
And it's just like everything from white people not teaching their kids like to respect black people.
They don't even whoop their asses. That just all the way, they all the way around. Just
exactly. You feel me? Like, so it's like, and it comes down to the same shit. It's like, you motherfuckers don't have anything. And mind you, I'm a avid gun owner. And even I believe we need gun control laws.
I do too. I do too.
Crazy. But y'all worried about drag shows. Y'all worried about drag shows and gay shit. And it blows my mind. It blows my mind how obsessive I won't say, obviously not all, but these hyper masculine heterosexual individuals are obsessed with homosexuality to the point where if you don't like it, say you don't like it, but stop bringing kids into it.
Yeah, that's what I don't get it.
Let's be clear, because if you gave a fuck about these kids, that shit that happened down in fucking Texas wouldn't have happened.
Never.
Sandy Hook wouldn't have fucking happened. But when it comes all the way down to it, we're fucked on that. You know why we fucked on that? Because these motherfuckers killed white kids. Right. He came in and shot a bunch of white children. What the fuck make you think they gonna give a fuck about us? About black and brown kids? Right.
Not a nothing, not a single grain of sand.
But y'all got the audacity to bring legislation about drag shows and gay shit?
I didn't even think about it like that, Nova. I did not. And then what they're doing is they're trying to use the weaponry of children, making it seem like
weaponize our children, yes.
And they're trying to make it seem like gays and drags want to influence their sexuality on children. When it had nothing to do with the drags, it had everything to do with the parents.
Now let me say this. And this may be the unpopular opinion, but I'm going to say it. There's absolutely a gay agenda. We have nothing to fucking do with it.
Exactly.
We have nothing to do with it.
And the ones that
All
do
these corporations and shit, they got this fucking rainbow shit. What the fuck? Come July 1st is done.
what you mean?
July 1st, Pride, because it's Pride Month.
Pride Month.
Every single, even this website I'm on, it got a fucking rainbow on the fucking, it's like it's rainbows everywhere. And I'm like, y'all motherfuckers pushing this shit mighty hard. We don't even help with this shit like this.
Nova.
You wouldn't consider that like representation though?
You said what?
You wouldn't consider that valid representation?
It's not valid representation if on July 1st you expunge it like it never existed.
Yeah. What about this though? What about this, Nova?
We get blamed for that shit as if we're the ones who are pushing it.
Putting it out there. Exactly.
And it's by the black. And I'm telling you, it's mostly black people. I've been in comment sections where motherfuckers like, oh, well, Juneteenth fall in June. Like, it's Happy Juneteenth month. It's not fuck that Happy Pride shit. It's Happy Juneteenth month. It's like we can't celebrate two things at once. It's just like white people feeling some type of way about February.
Right. And once it's over, it's back to regular scheduled program.
Regular scheduled program.
I was gonna mention this to you, Nova. Did you see the shit that Burger King did?
The 2 tops and 2 bottoms. You know I wrote a letter.
You did? What? Michael, have you seen?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Y'all got one fucking time to give me a number with 2 tops or 2 bottoms, and I'm coming.
Michael, they do it for Pride Month. 2 are the same. Like if you get a Whopper, you'll get the sesame seed bun for the top and the sesame seed bun at the bottom, or 2 bottoms, 1 at the top and 1 at the bottom.
And my thing is like, that ain't even how gay fucking work. So what are you doing?
Okay, so they're trying to correlate that to like sexual position when it comes to
if they're trying to say same sex.
Yeah. And it's like, bro, y'all could have kept who told y'all that was okay?
Right. I want to know who was in the. No, look, Nova. I want to know who was in the marketing strategy. They are fired.
No, the issue is this is the problem, and I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to fucking remember something that happened where it was supposed to be. It was a Juneteenth celebration, and the promo had came out. And on the Juneteenth celebration, I think it was in Arkansas, it was all fucking white people on the promo for the shit that was actually they were for Juneteenth celebration. For Juneteenth. So this is the type of misconstrued shit that happens when you have straight people running your marketing team for a gay event or a gay month.
Or black people shit. Just like Walmart brought that bullshit ass Juneteenth ice cream out.
Now hold on.
What?
Let me tell you something.
Why do I know about this shit?
That red velvet cheesecake.
Wow.
That was fucked up. Let me tell you that flavor.
Michael. No, Michael,
I'm not
ice cream.
Yes.
I'm like, that's some bullshit. Y'all play the fuck out of that. But
Michael,
that flavor sound good in a bit.
That flavor did sound good, but look, Michael, I thought they was gonna make it like some watermelon, but Michael, look,
red velvet cheesecake.
Wow.
Red velvet cheesecake. No, we gone. Once y'all fix this branding and shit, we gonna get the price of that.
Michael.
Wow.
They received so much back. Nova probably know. They received so much backlash. Walmart
they took
pulled
that
it
shit off the shelves.
No, I mean it just it goes back to exactly what you just said, man. Yes. As far as like, who the fuck thought this was a good idea?
Who is the marketing strategy?
I like
it's like, do you not see how this is like not even borderline racist? This is just like flat out like
in your face.
Yeah,
I like to think there was a black that was like, you know, because the original flavor was actually watermelon.
Yeah.
There was a black that was like, look, bruh, y'all might
It was some black person in the meeting. Yeah. It was some black person in the meeting that was like, how about we do
let's
red velvet?
Different flavor. Let's do it like a red velvet swirl or something.
I'm surprised they didn't make it Neapolitan.
Oh my God.
Cookies and cream.
Let me tell you something.
Pecan.
When I tell you, I actually physically saw them in the store, and I was just like, so this is where we. But you know, now I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but and I got to see what his actual name was. But somebody trademarked the term Juneteenth.
White guy.
Yeah.
I don't remember. But I seen something like that. I'm always on social media.
Yeah. That's right. No, I did hear about that too.
And it was for a reason, though.
To make money.
It's something he's getting revenue off of as well.
And it was funny because I seen when I saw the actual. So I grabbed it. I grabbed the pint and I looked at it and I'm like, they got a trademark symbol next to Juneteenth. I'm like, who the fuck trademarked it?
Trademark Juneteenth.
So yeah, it's some fucking pasty ass white man. And I'm like, I mean, can we not have anything?
Nothing.
Damn.
Nothing. They copy, imitate, take, mimic, gimmick. Like that's what Get Out was about.
No shade. It's the same, and black people get mad as fuck at me.
Yeah.
But it's the same fucking pattern. White people do the black people do the gay people.
White. Yeah.
And it's like at the end of the day, black people say they want equality, but if you want equality for yourself and not for me because I'm gay, you don't want equality, you want fucking privilege, and that's not how this shit gonna go.
Yep. No, I 100% agree.
That's
100.
Like
they literally be up there like, oh well, it's not the same thing. It's the exact same thing.
Yeah, you're right. You are right.
I'm sorry.
What?
And then I exited out.
Juneteenth ice cream, bro.
Oh, he late. He just now seeing it.
Oh, you just see it. Bless your heart.
I know.
What you think?
What you think, Michael? You like that? You like how they did that for you? That was for your blackness.
I love listen. It's the colors for me. It's the colors.
They gave us Daishiki colors. They gave us Daishiki colors.
It's the colors and it's the hands at the bottom.
Celebration edition.
He said the hands at the bottom.
They probably like, these niggers gonna eat this shit up.
Oh, fuck.
That's exactly what they said in the meeting. They thought they was winning until they saw them comments. And Walmart said, y'all fucking up our business. All the niggers shop here. We're pulling it off the shelves tonight, Bob.
Yeah. I'm tired.
Yo. But that thing about the drag queen and shutting down what they got going on, I think that's a little bit like reaching. Like, now you just want to fuck with people when we got bigger issues going on. Like I agree with Nova on that. These guns, kids getting these guns, getting their hands on these guns. And the only thing that I just saw I think it was like yesterday, they're trying to pass a bill to make it, or they did pass the bill. It's either they trying to pass it or they passed the bill to where now you have to be 21 to get an assault rifle. I said, why do you need an assault rifle anyway? For what?
Let me tell you this. I have several ARs. And it's because I see shooting as a sport. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's different. That's different. Yes.
I see it as a sport, but also I'm an advocate gun owner because of the fact that I don't trust police and I
Oh, I don't
will
blame you.
rely on police to protect me and my family.
I don't blame, and that's the way. I mean,
And
nowadays that's how you should think, honestly.
I still advocate for us as Black people
To be gun educated.
to not only own guns, take gun courses, go to the range and train
Be
yourself.
educated, yeah.
Let me tell you, I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but life is becoming unable to be lived now.
Yes,
Because
yes.
it's too fucking expensive. You can't afford to exist.
Exactly.
And
Child,
people
who are
are
you
going to
telling?
get desperate, and this is going to get worse.
You know what this shit reminds me of, you guys? Fucking Purge.
Yep. 100%.
I just saw the Purge. I just saw the other day, and it was on Baller. It's called on there, called Baller Alert. They're on Instagram, social media platform. A young lady, a black young lady, went to some lady's apartment, shot up the apartment with her kids in there, didn't care, and said, made a statement saying, "I hope I did shoot one of them little motherfuckers."
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Did you see that?
I saw that, and I'm like,
and it was a female.
I'm like,
it's getting wicked out here, y'all.
It's getting wicked, and unfortunately, and again, this is another unpopular opinion, but has to be said.
Yeah, go say it.
You have to follow the money, and you have to follow political agenda. Okay,
and you got to be aware.
Is as much as people, hate when people try to blame the Biden administration. The Biden administration is trying to pass climate change acts. So you trying to pass climate change acts, why not make it unaffordable to own a gasoline powered vehicle? You're trying to pass gun control, why not have a mass shooting every single day? Because there was another one today. Yes,
I posted it in my story. If you guys didn't see it, go on my personal page at Shantae Moye, and I posted it. And you can look at the.
My thing is, like, you got to look at political agenda.
Right. Okay? Yes.
If you see these people, if I as a president want to enact change, of course, yeah, we got to make this shit seem like we really fucking need it.
Right.
Because you go back to and not that I was ever an advocate for Trump, besides the fact that I made a shit ton of money in the stock market. That's neither here nor there. When Trump was in office,
right?
How often did you hear about mass shootings?
Not often at all.
Maybe,
I heard often.
I didn't hear a lot.
I heard a lot of mass shootings while Trump was in office.
You said what?
I heard there was a lot of mass shootings when Trump was in office.
Not to this capacity. Not as many
for the past, for the past almost 7-10 years, like we set the record for like having the most mass shootings like globally.
Damn,
it hasn't changed.
Yeah, absolutely.
It
doesn't matter like what president was in office. It's like mass shooting. It's been a thing since.
But it was almost 10 years near, and we can pull up the statistics. It was nowhere near, and even if, and you know what, I'll tell you this too. Even if it was happening, it wasn't publicized.
Right. I was just going to say, that's the difference.
If it was happening, it was not publicized. Like it was. And I often tell people, okay, cool. Let's say we ban guns. We ban guns from law-abiding citizens. Criminals don't give a fuck about laws. They're going to get guns anyway. And on top of that, if a person wants to take lives, they don't need a firearm. They sure don't. You start driving through these crowds, you can kill enough people.
Sure, you sure can.
Start using bombs.
Yeah, or building bombs.
Baghdad over here.
Yeah, man.
It's like,
I'm telling y'all, you might as well get ready for
it. AR-15s, like they're more accessible. You can kill a mass amount of people faster. You know, you don't need a plan to do it. You know what I'm saying? You can just like purchase a gun, go to a crowded area, just pop off.
Yeah,
True. And you know what's a little bit more disturbing? So like I said, I do own guns, and this was a little disturbing as I was buying one, right? So my handguns, maybe 3 or 4 hours to get a clear background check. Like when I went to purchase, right? My AR-15s, all it took was the time to accessorize it, and I was out the door, maybe 5 or 6 minutes.
Wow. It's almost like a setup.
It was scary. And I was just like, this feels wrong.
Weird, right.
It feels wrong to be able to walk in and walk out with a semi-automatic like rifle
weapon.
In 10 minutes.
Because you could have been crazy and just said, thank you. You know
what I'm saying? And it's like, it's very telling. It's like, that shit is crazy because at the end of the day, like I said, we are in the midst of a mental health crisis.
Yes,
and it's like, that is what needs to be addressed.
Yes, that, and I think that.
Yes, guns kill people. Rifle, like AR-15s kill people, all that shit like that. But if you sit that gun right there and it doesn't interact with a living, breathing person, it's going to sit there.
Exactly. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. My grandmother had a shotgun underneath her couch for years. No one ever got shot.
No.
We had plenty of family reunions, kids down in the basement chilling with the. Nobody knew the assault rifle was underneath there except for the adults. I didn't find out about it until I got older. Actually, one day I seen it and I asked my mom and I was like, there's a gun under there. And they're like, shh, don't say nothing. So, so if you, like he said, if you're not messing with it or doing anything with it, the gun is going to be where it's supposed to be.
Correct.
And of course it was for protection purposes because my grandmother's house is on like a big little piece of land and the neighbors, they're in the country. So the neighbors are like our cousins, like a mile up the road. And then at night when it gets dark, it's like pitch black. So I can understand why she would have had a shotgun. But you're right. Like you said, it's not that the gun, it's the guns, it's the people that are the problem with the guns.
It's the people, and I feel like starting with Kennedy going through Reagan,
right?
They systematically dismantled our mental health facilities
for a reason.
Our mental health hospitals to the point where, I mean, how many fucking abandoned mental health hospitals do we have in Michigan?
And haunted.
Yeah,
in California.
Yeah.
It's
California.
like,
I think I know it's known we have.
There's a lot of them.
30.
And it's like, dude,
that's probably,
I mean, like,
low,
you gotta think about that. Like, why would you guys not think of mental health as because it's like, that's why we basically kind of put mental health secondary to shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's why, especially in the Black community.
You crazy. You don't need no therapy. That's for crazy folks.
Exactly. That's for white folks.
Right. There you go. That's white people. We don't have any problems. We got bigger problems.
Yeah. And it's like, baby, listen, if anything, Black people definitely need therapy.
I think so too.
Absolutely need therapy.
For sure, because we're the community with the most traumas. We're the community that's still being, I mean, it's so, the single parent household. I mean, there's so many issues in the Black community. It's not even fun.
We are so segregated as a people.
We're colorist towards each other.
Yeah, we're colorist towards each other. We are, and not only that, we are jealous of each other. My God, especially the women. Yeah. And we don't want to see, we get mad and vindictive when we see people who we care about
coming up, doing a thing.
Coming up. As if it's not enough money and wealth. And we are the only fucking, well, I can't say we the only race that does that. But we probably do it the most.
And that song I sent you, Michael, with Kendrick called Savior on his new album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. You got to go and listen to that song.
Forgive me.
When I tell you this nigga Kendrick says some stuff in there that is like so relevant, it's the whole album, period. He even has a song up there called Auntie Diaries, talking about his experience with his aunt transitioning from a woman to a man and his uncle transitioning from a man to a woman. You guys gotta listen. Anybody out here, y'all gotta listen to that album. When I say he's being very Kendrick Lamar's new album. He's being very prophetic. He's even talking about toxic relationships. He has a whole song up there where it's like him and another girl going back and forth and they're being toxic to each other. And then at the end, they like fucking, like what you said earlier. Yo, this album, I swear it needs to win like so many awards. A lot of people, it'll probably go above their heads. But you might have to go through the songs a couple times, listen to it. But that song, Savior, the whole album, but that song, Savior, he talks about that, where he's saying, he has a little line in there where he's like saying, are you happy for me? Really, are you happy? Are you happy for me? I'm out the way. I see you got a smile on your face, but are you really happy for me? And I think he's talking about in our culture, how we do kind of tend to be jealous and envious of each other. And then he even has a line in there where he says, I see niggas arguing about who's blacker, like colorism. Oh man, and then he talks about how idolizing celebrities in the very beginning of the song. The song is called Savior. At the very beginning of the song, he's name dropping artists. He said like, Future told you, he's telling you lyrics, like Future told you to get a money counter, but he is not your savior. J. Cole made you feel empowered, but he is not your savior. He even mentions himself in the song, basically like saying, you guys idolize us so much, but we're not the ones you should be idolizing. We're not your saviors. We're just artists. Y'all gotta listen to that fucking album. That nigga Kendrick is a motherfucking beast.
You know what he is?
He's a fucking beast. He's a fucking beast. And he's deep.
Man, not really, you know what I'm saying? You know who's better? Fucking 6ix9ine, you know what I'm saying? Stop 6ix9ine. I mean, he's like this generation's Tupac, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, he's not even black, you know what I'm saying? He's saying the N-word and people are okay with it, you know.
Did you see that? He went on a podcast saying that he could say the N-word because when he was in high school, Hispanic people and black people would call each other the N-word, and he gonna say it. Cause in his community, he's welcome to say it. I was like, you ain't stepped into the right community.
Hey, you know what? Hey, you know what? If you know what? And I say, all right, because if other black motherfuckers allow him to get away with that shit, and do that shit, what can we do?
What can we do? What can we do? What can you do?
That. So it's like,
and in all honesty, and it's crazy just to touch on that nigga shit for real.
Yeah.
Like when black people, if you ever seen like down south, like you know them like down south white folks, like racist folks is real, right? They don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck.
They say nigger real hard.
Hard. They make you remember that.
Like work you up and shit, but it's just like
your ancestors.
That's just a fucking word, right?
Your ancestors come out of you. Mm-hmm. But we got to get ready to close the show out, you guys. We did go over our time, but it was a great show because this is going to start counting us down. I'm so happy that we had our special guest tonight, Mr. Nova.
Yes.
Period K. So if you guys want to follow him on Instagram, is it okay if they want to follow you on Instagram?
Absolutely.
Just put his tag in at Nova NOVAH period KAYNE. And it was a pleasure having you as a guest. We will be having this insightful brother back on the show again. Yes. So y'all stay tuned. I had a great time. And of course, no, we're not going to end it until she do her joke.
We're not in the joke. We get in the joke. I'm sorry. No, in the joke.
No.
It's getting late.
I'm going to say, and I'm shouting you out too, Michael, my co-host, whom I love and adore dearly, who's been here since day one. And I'm so happy. Everybody that was in the chat, there were some new faces I saw in the chat tonight that actually followed the podcast earlier today. We are almost at 100 followers, you guys. We have like 93 followers on the podcast page. Yes. So thank you. And that's all organic. So thank you to everybody for all your support. Truly, I love you guys. And we're going to end the show with Queen Charmaine's joke for the night. And it is, Why do Piglet always smell?
Why do piglets always smell? Because
Why do piglets always smell? Ooh, that's a good one, Charmaine. She get it
pigs are
every
like
time.
the dirtiest animal. Oh no, they're the cleanest animal.
You're saying Piglet like the character?
Yeah. Why do, or piglets, like little baby piglets?
Little baby, yeah, baby pig.
Why? Because he always playing with poo.
Oh my fucking god! No, okay, I'm sorry. You got that's my woman. She
That was good.
has like this daddy joke.
That was good. I would have nenever gotten that one. I would have never gotten that one. That was good, Charmaine.
I knew it had to do something with poo. You know.
That is our joke for the night by the queen herself, Queen Charmaine. She'll also be coming back on the show as a guest, I'm sure, eventually on the show. I want to do like a lady show, one of these events, one of these days. We're going to do like a lady show. And of course, we'll always have our regular reoccurring show every Thursday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 6:30 p.m. Western Time. It was wonderful being with you fellas tonight. I had a great time. The topics were awesome. I'm going to post everything tomorrow and post everything on YouTube. I love you all. Thank you so much, Novocaine, and thank you, Michael.
You so much for being on the show tonight, man. You were a wonderful fucking guest.
Yes, and you will be
great
back.
Topic, great answers, great argument points as always, man. Please
you
come
will
back, brother.
Definitely, yes,
Absolutely.
please. If you have time, yes, please. We would love to have you back on the show.
Absolutely.
No, I definitely come back.
So good night to you all, my loves. Thank you for all your support, and to the family on Facebook. Thank y'all for coming through tonight, and we love you, and we will see y'all next week. And y'all know the vibes. Peace.
Good night.
Night.
Mm-hmm.